I'd like to invite you to hold space as I share what grief has taught me, because I think it will hold wisdom for you as well. Now, as you watch this picture of me cleaning up, you're going to see pictures of pets who have passed, and it'll make sense by the end of this video. Many of you have been so kind and thoughtful as I offered palliative care to my cat in his final days. And what you see here now is my packing up all things Guinness, as I called it, and I cleaned the spaces where he was laying. I do consider this sacred work an integral part of the grieving process, to be mindful and intentional as I clean and pack and sort and decide what to keep and what needs to be released. But as I sat with my dying cat, I became keenly aware that the sorrow for Guinness was pointing me to something even deeper, a loss that I couldn't name. This is why I just needed to press pause and go inward and stop posting for a while to care for whatever was arriving. And that wisdom arrived just as I was packing up all of these things. And then I realized I had the largest hoard of food bowls that I have kept stored in my pantry for so many years. These bowls and these plates represented love. They represented all the animals that we had in our home, the ones we rescued, the ones we rehabbed, the ones we rehomed. These pictures I share don't even come close to showing the literally hundreds of animals who've passed through our doors. It was then that I realized that Guinness was the bookend to all of the animals who had gone before him. He had been there through it all. Animal welfare was a big part of my life story for so many years. The rescues, the challenges of running a nonprofit, of starting a spay-neuter clinic. It was really hard work, but now that part is over. For anyone who has done animal rescue, you know this is heart-opening but also heartbreaking work. It changed me in so many ways, and in ways I can't explain, it prepared me for the work I now do. For me to be present for this book and to prepare for the other books I still have in me to write, and the teachings that I do and all the things related to this ministry, because that is indeed what it is. And for all of that to come forth, this chapter of my life must close. Yes, I will always be involved in some way. Don't forget I have that crazy reactive pit bull who's been the most challenging pet I've ever had. Sorry, that overlay's kind of big, but I'm just packing up the bowls. But now it's just one dog, and that's not only okay, it's sacred and it's holy. Grief is always pointing us to that which is asking for light. Old sacred wisdom that can help us continue on our life's journey. There's a tradition that says when someone passes, to open the door so the spirits who escorted the dying can find their way home. And as I opened the front door, I stood in the doorway and remembered all the dogs and cats who entered. Some never left. Some were here for just a minute before being adopted, and all have passed on now. And Guinness helped me remember. And that is what living and dying and teach us about loving. Thank you, Guinness. I love you.